not. The plugin is called Better Clothes. That hasn't changed. Oh, it's already activated. Okay. Don't. That should not change anything. We're going to give it a go, guys. And I'm sorry, I really should have started installing that, you know, a week ago, basically. But I was like, let's wait for the poll and see all the results. Mark's just saying it will be nice. No, I've read that. Really looking forward to those 64 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. You had, I mean, it's ridiculous because you had so little memory or you had so much. Okay, yes, that I know. Something with a Juniper Brothers twin lamp. I know there's a couple of elements in the scripts that are referred to, and because they don't have their reference set as persistent, occasionally the script goes, I don't know where it is. So I'll have to go in the mod and look at that. Right. We're a slave. We're a slave and we have to make essentially a class as useless as possible unless we can justify it for a slave. Argonian or Khajiit, guys? You tell me. I'm gonna go with what you say. Argonian or Khajiit? In the meanwhile, I sip coffee. I mean, there seems to be a lot of Argonians on this plantation, but we can go either way. Okay, alright. Alright. Hey, Murmur. Sorry, Murlord. I've had three Argonians, so... You know what we're gonna do, though? We're gonna go with Argonian. Male or female? Oh, let this be a male. I prefer the color. We'll see what names we get, and we try to turn that into an actual trait. Chokes many hermits. Chokes many hermits. Clearly, we do not have any sort of faith in Hey Marks. We'll do that. It's a good name. We are very suspicious of religion, right? So we're not the religious type. Do we keep that? No, that's too obvious. We cannot be called, like, especially when the name, especially the Tamrielic name, is a name that has been given to us by people who speak the common tongue, right? Therefore, in that case, that would be our masters. You know, while we were in the marsh, we would have our whatever name, Argonian one, and then the Tamrielic one is one that we were given by and for people who speak the common tongue. So chokes many donors doesn't work. Doesn't work. Chokes many hermits, it's brutal, but why not? It's gonna be weird, you know, entering a temple. So we're gonna go with that, and we do not, we have no faith. We have no faith. I go with that. So we said we are not Argonian. I have put, yeah, many different faces. We could try. Ooh, something was missing a texture. Kind of like this one. It's gonna go quite nicely with the skin and everything. And then we should have like some. Ooh, ow. Wrong colors. Ooh, yeah. That's a female Argonian hairstylist. That could work. Let's go with that. We don't see those ears so much. Actually, we go back. And we are going to make our slave class. We have to make sure, you know, those are skills that as slaves might have. We will leave that for the end. As a slave, we are used to working with our hands. I think that makes sense. As a slave, we need to have quite a bit of stamina. So we need an endurance skill, and I've seen your redeem marks. So we'll get to it once we have the character. I don't know that as a slave we're particularly good with speechcraft. We don't wear armor, really. We would have some unarmored. Sneak so we don't catch slaver's eyes. Yes, sneak does make sense. I'll go with that. For endurance, we need to have an endurance skill, which really is typically medium armor, heavy armor, and the third one is spear. Oh, it's spear. We don't know what we were doing on the farm. Maybe we were fishing slaves. That's so weird. I didn't hear that follow, but thank you so much for the follow, user. Welcome on in. Oh, I know what's happening. When I was testing the game, I put everything down. Because I just wanted to test the game. Okay. Armor because we fix stuff, yes. I'm even going to leave it as a major for now. We just need to get the 10 of them, right? And then we can decide which one is... definitely not long blade. Let's have, okay, magic. I think some restoration makes sense. We'll put that under the fact that slaves have some rudimentary healing skills, first aid, I guess, because they need to take care of each other. Blunt weapon, because it's pretty primitive. Let's go and have some blunt here. Athletics, I mean, I believe athletics and acrobatics are fairly nondescript skills. Yeah, and block, I was thinking about that. Alright, which ones do we switch from minor to major, if at all? Block is kind of counterproductive with spear and hand-to-hand. It really is, though we have blunt as well. But the point is to try to make a class that is not epic. You know, we don't want to be particularly good. So, like, we can use a variety of tools. That's what it is. Maybe not very efficiently. That makes sense because we haven't been allowed to train with those. However, I'm thinking of putting blunt as a major, so we start, you know, so we can actually bludgeon someone to death. We need that. We'll definitely need to be not too... Security. Actually, security is a pretty good idea as well. That would be instead of what? Instead of block because it doesn't make sense for us, or instead of one of the weapon skills. I mean, we have 3 ways to fight: hand-to-hand, spear, and blunt. I must say I like the spear. I like to put a distance between me and my enemies. But it's probably the one that makes the least sense. But I wanted an endurance skill. That's why also. I wanted an endurance skill. Alchemy, so we can cure ourselves. We don't get proper care from slavers, so we try herbs. I put restoration there. And I think I'd rather have restoration. Like, alchemy is great, obviously. But it's gonna require a lot of time before we can do anything useful with it. Unless, of course, I put it as a major and we switch to magic as a special... Okay, what do we want to be the best at? I think we should try to give priority to at least a skill. So if I wanted to make alchemy something good, you would replace block or blunt with alchemy. Slave braces don't allow casting spells, so I think we shouldn't be skilled at magic at all. That is fair. That is fair. Of course, we don't know how long we've been a slave, where we were before that. Okay, let's try. If I switch restoration for alchemy, you know the problem with alchemy? The problem with alchemy is that at low level, your alchemy skill is not going to keep you alive. And it's especially at low level that I need the healing. And you would go, ah yes, we wanted security as well. Instead of block. So we have some speed, agility, endurance, strength, speed, intelligence, strength, intelligence. The one thing we don't have is willpower. And now we need to organize those skills. We're okay with those as our 10 skills. I would put try to make alchemy a little better from the beginning. I mean, right now I forgot what is the racial attributes of Argonians. Oh, in fact, I have no idea because, surprise, it's a Morrowind Rebirth in stone. So I don't even know what sort of racial buff I get. I guess we'll find out. How do we like that? Strength, intelligence. I really feel like going strength, endurance, just to have. Favorite attributes: willpower and endurance needed to survive. Why willpower? Actually, I do have. I have no mod that is. I have no skill, sorry, that is going to improve my willpower right now, at least. So yeah. Do we like that? Or would you make other changes? We're not gonna be great at security, but hey, something. Angel Apprentice Atronak. Bureaucrat Crossword. Devil Flame Full Moon. What does that do? Full Moon, we summon ghosts. We're an Argonian. That's not gonna work. The Luck Major from Vanilla Slavecast kind of makes sense in a way. And you know, I like luck. Normally I would pick luck almost every time because it's something that doesn't increase. However, we are running Mule, Mort's leveling up system, and luck increases a little bit with every level. And I think I really need the willpower because I have no other way to improve it. And we do have a mod that really makes it so that willpower increases how much you resist magicka. So having some of it is good. And endurance, because we only have one endurance skill, that's the spear, and I'm not sure we're even going to use it. So I'm giving priority to the attributes that I know we won't be able to improve much. You want to be a gambler? That would give us luck, wouldn't it? It's an ability. Oh, interesting. That could be an option. What do you think about that? Basically, when the character is created, we get at least 1 point for every attribute, up to 7 points. That's an option. I like it. I like the gambler. mean, charm can be really useful, but honestly, if we had the innate power to charm for 50 to 60 points and make ourselves invisible, I think we wouldn't be a slave. We would have escaped a long time ago. We would have jumped above the wall, we would have charmed the guards to let us go, or we would have just snuck past them. I mean, that could be the very reason why we escape. The homestead, no, because Amslavian intervention, not good for us. The icicle. 20% reflect is pretty OP, isn't it? Pretty nice, in fact. Juggernaut! Could be useful, except we don't use an axe. The ritual or the lord? Let's see. I mean, they're completely vanilla. But with all these modded ones, you want me to go for vanilla? That's just so hard. It's called Birth Sign Redux, and there's 2 parts to it. Like, make a look for it on. You know what? Let me. Hopefully, I'm not gonna break anything. Let me find it for you. There's 2 parts to it because you need the original mod from the Morrowind modding history, and then the patch that has been made. Simple mod birth sign refurbished, no. The Witcher birth sign, no. Yarabo, no. Birth sign blessing, Psycho Thrust, no. Rebalance birth sign, no. There we go. That's the one. Actually, I should. Interesting. No, that's not. Display capture. That's the one. Thank you. So that's the one. I'll link that for you. But you definitely need to get this one as well. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely birth sign mod. It's my favorite. Like when I want to go absolutely lore friendly, but I want to have a little bit of choice, I go for, is it birth sign for purists? I think expanded birth sign for purists. Are you the one? Yeah, this one is really good. It's the one that for each vanilla birth sign you have the master and the secunda aspect, so you have a bit more choice, but it's still the vanilla birth sign and the powers are still very much in alignment with what they were. So this one is great if you want something very vanilla but you want to have a bit of choice. That one that I just linked for you, let's go Morrowind, gives us many other birth sign and really quite a variety. They give you powers, some of them give you items as well. So if you, for example, I noticed if you go for the witch and you go, oh, that's not so good, that's not so good. I saw your comment. Sorry, I was finishing that thing about the birth sign. With the witch, for example, it gives us some mortar and pestle, definitely, and possibly another one of the alchemy apparatus. Lord gives us healing power and weakness to fire. Means we were marked and have scars. I see. It makes very good sense. But weakness to fire and the healing power, it's just very rubbish. And the healing power is crap. I never go for the Lord. I feel the weakness to fire is greater, much greater than the restore health. We'll keep it as an option though. Honestly, for now, apart from the Gambler, so we have the Gambler and the Lord. That's the 2 options we have for now. I don't want to be a martyr, no. Do I want to be the mind? Am I a slave with simply crazy telekinetic power? That would be, and that's one of the things that I like with those birth signs. They will also have a greater impact on how you play the game. Because with the vanilla birth sign, honestly, the only one that changes the way you play is the Atronach. The Atronach changes the way you play completely. The others, you know, you pick it, you have your plus X to whatever stat and whatever weakness goes with it, and then you forget about it. Whereas with these birth sign and the Atronach, they're also going to change the way you play. Much like Murlocs backgrounds would. So I quite like the mind, that's interesting. Oh, the monk. That's pretty cool. That might be a little too good though. Extra unarmored, extra hand to hand, absorb fatigue on touch. That's nice though. I like that one too. Spell absorption, resist paralysis. That could be good. Overpowered tag. I mean, yeah, they may, when you start the game with 20% reflect, it does feel very overpowered. That's true. It's true. The Redux, I believe, tweaks things a little bit. It's still a good mod. I still like it. But I do agree. I do agree. Some of them like that. 50% chameleon, considering chameleon is broken in the first place, even with null fixed, with 50% chameleon and 20 sneak, I'm pretty much free to go where I want. See, for healing power, I prefer the ritual, but we are... What do we do to hermits? We punch them, we break them. I forgot my name, but we don't like hermits, so I feel kind of bad. Oh my god. We cannot be the monk. It feels very, you know, hypocritical to do whatever it is we do to the hermits. I forgot. What is our name? And I'm feeling a little cold. I'm gonna have to go and grab a jumper, I think. Choke. We choke the hermit. So... chokes many hermits. So if we're a monk, like if we're born under the sign of monk, is it because there's actually... People don't know that, but there's a secret feud between monks and hermits. A war has been secretly raging between the two. And... I don't know if I can sell that one. The seer. We're blind. Oh my goodness, no, that's just... That's so harsh. But you see what I mean about these birth signs? They're really going like, you're gonna start the game with a blind 75%. So your goal is going to have at least start with always a torch, and then learn the light spell, and then night eye possibly. And then again, if you're a Khajiit, that's doable. But that's fun. I like that, it's fun. We're an Argonian and we already have a pretty high... do we resist diseases or poison? And this is rebirth, so it could be completely different. The goal is to get another 25% blind to really have a challenge. I can see, still, do something. Shield, resist weapons, burden, not bad. Tinker. Okay guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Sure, we are not gonna be casting much of anything. But maybe we're good with crafts. The toad. mean, I know we're a lizard, but it's not the same as being a toad, right? You want to be a toad? You want to be a jumping lizard? People are going to be very confused with us. Virgin. Wanderer. Hey, ooh. Oh no, but hang on. You could make a lizard toad. Yeah, we could. Trusted gear. You see it says, oh, fortify endurance 5. Rubbish. I have a feeling that as the Wanderer you're gonna get some boots or something, you know? And for us that would be completely useless. Alright, let's recap. Out of all of these, you mentioned the Lord. I think the Tinker is interesting. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you start with a sort of a Dwemer cube, and you can basically summon a Dwemer Centurion sphere, I think. So that could be interesting to keep us alive, especially at low level. So Tinker, well, you know, Steed. Oh wow, and Feather. Oh, but just for some time. I kind of like the Monk, but it might be too much. The Mirror, reflect 20%, weakness to ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm quite ready to go for the Gambler. It's going to give us some buff to begin with, and we'll go along with that. Feather, we're overworked and we learn to carry a lot of stuff. Clearly the Seer, let me check the Seer again, what it says. Because we're blind, you like that? But you were blinded when becoming a slave. But then again, I mean, I don't know the Dren family very, very well, but I got a feeling that if they have a slave that's almost completely blind, they just get rid of the slave. You know, it doesn't feel very cost efficient or just efficient or even smart to keep a slave who's blind. Like, we can't work properly, or if we do, we're not as fast as the others. Don't you think? Like, I can't imagine a slave owner keeping a blind slave. What? Out of the goodness of their hearts? We don't need that. I feel the Lord is not very interesting. And even the healing after... Very quickly that power is going to be a little useless, I feel. I see. It's like... It's actually useful to have a servant who cannot speak, for example. You cut their tongue, so even though they're gonna hear sensitive information, they won't be able to convey that information. Still. Oh, where's the glade? Yeah, we're not a bureaucrat. What was that one? Ooh. I skipped this one, but that's good. Extra endurance, we like that. Atronach got nerfed. This is Rebirth. Rebirth does that. It nerfs everything. And then many things need to be nerfed and tweaked in Morrowind, I'll give you that. But to nerf everything doesn't solve the balance, does it? I find that very useful, guys. To know mark and recall as powers. I'm not gonna have any magic, so to be able to mark and recall once a day, I think that's a smart choice. Sorry, all that for that. Chokes many hermits, the Argonian slaves. With assigned the crossroads, that's good, we travelled. We're really good with a spear. We're not that good with, you know, our minor skills are kind of meh. See? We have the ability, there are hardships in between. That's good for us. That's good, that's what we are. We resist poison 100% and resist, okay, that's good. And then we will be an escaped slave. Now this is a wonderful background that doesn't give you anything. It just means that every once in a while you might find some headhunters trying to get you back. But we don't get any power. Alright, what do we need to know about this setup? Oh yes, I love it when they give me shoes to begin with. Here we go. We look pretty good. And even though we have a head that is not meant to go with the body, it's quite alright. Things you need to know about this setup. We have Morrowind Rebirth, so, you know, things are gonna look different. I've also decided, it's been a long time since I gave it a go, and the mods have had so many updates since they came out and so many features added. I might have to refer to the Nexus page every once in a while. We're using Archmagister for NM combat and for NM magic. As well as, basically, I have most of Archmagister's mods. They're meant to go together, and I don't have any other of the mods that I would normally like to use, like the combat one, like Magicka Expanded. I still love these mods, obviously, but I want to try that. Oh no, from behind our ears look stupid. From the front a little bit too. So lots of things that, well, will be interesting. That is good. That is good. So right now spear is our best, and blunt is not so bad either. Depending on the weapons that we find, we might go for one or the other, but so nice. I start with an iron spear. I suppose they want me to go fishing with it. That's what I do. Hey, Artie Blanket, it is the new challenge. It is the slave, and it only took us an hour to create the slave. I'm so bad. Hey, what happened to my... Oh, of course. Of course. We have no magicka, and we have no spells, so... just as well. Just as well. Alright, now we are in the Dren Plantation, and we need to escape somehow. We'll have to have a look around. You just missed a crazy amount of weapons in Morrowind. Yeah, at the end of it. Oh well. We'll make do with that. Guys, just give me a second. I'm gonna go put a jumper or something. So I keep feeling a bit cold. Be right back. Okay. There was more variety in Morrowind compared to... Oh, thank you so much. Chocolate cookie. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hang on. Is the bot dead? I don't see slot going on. Unless I was gone so long. What do I test? Okay, no. No, bot is not dead. Sorry for your ears. Okay, I can manually start slots, so guys go ahead. you can go ahead and play slots. That is so weird. And Shannon Nerd, thank you so much for the follow as well. Really odd. Oh well, so there we are. Oh, that is so... because the... Give me a second. Now you should have 20. Try again. I mean, if you want to possibly lose the 20 centimes or get a lot more. Alright, this is us and we need to escape. You won't win any popularity contest here, Outlander. What's your problem anyway? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't need to bother you. Wow. Please, no more beating. I don't want to beat you. I want us to go free. We cannot go free without the key. Want to escape, but you know any attempt with the guards present would be futile. True, true, true. We need to distract the guards. I don't like. Maybe we can, there's according to the mod page, your bidding, Sarah. It might be worth giving greetings. Like, as long as I'm an escape, like a slave, they should have different greetings, I feel. Hey, Argonian, want to buy something special? No, I have no money, I'm a slave.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Alright, we need to figure out how we escape. This seems to imply that we should distract the guards. It's not going to give me the message again. Seems to imply that I should somehow distract the guards. Turns out you've been pranked. Yeah, I'm sure we can escape. There's supposed to be a number of ways we can escape. That would be just so sad. I've only played Skyrim and online, but I wanted a chance to look at Morrowind. Definitely give it a go. You know, it's I know the animations are aged, shall we say. The combat is worse than the newer games. You know, it's less Dark Souls-like, I guess. But the game completely makes up for that with immersion and the sheer sense of discovery. All right, what you say? You won't win a popularity contest. It's not looking. Oh. Apparently it's not a matter of... Surely am I good at sneaking? I am reasonably good at sneaking. I don't know if I can sneak out. Like, I'm guessing the way the script is done. Am I out? No. There's an invisible wall somewhere. So it's not a matter of sneaking. Let's talk to people. The walk cycle is a thing. It's looking very cool. This conversation has gone too long. Any conversation with you is too long. These people have nothing to tell me though. Somehow I got some weird lag in here. I don't think we've been introduced. No, indeed. Oh, yes, I should probably warn you. I've installed Riptides. For face and armor replacers, I've installed Riptide. You know what, with my permadeath install, we're going with some proper vanilla faces. I need variety, okay? So that's what we have. Oops, I was gonna say maybe I can just... Yes, maybe I can just go, you know. That's it. I mean, this guy can see me, so maybe let's find another house. Like here. And hopefully there's not going to be anyone upstairs. That to go out. Oh, that's where I was. Never mind, he doesn't seem to mind. Oh. Oh. We're free, suckers! Apparently. Okay, where do I go? Over there is just plantations, that's no good. There's a guard over here. We did it, I guess. Do I have a bounty? No, so I don't need to worry about the guards. I had 3 slave braces. I must have been a very important slave. That's a massive scrib! That scrib is gigantic. Like, I probably can feed myself for days on with that scrib. Don't you think? Alright, a little bit about the setup. We have Morrowind Rebirth. We have the 4 NM... yeah, it could be a mount, you're right. The 4 NM suite of mods that completely changes magic, combat, so many things I don't even know everything. It's gonna be good. And also, to keep it fun, I have de-leveled everything. I've done that. It's completely de-leveled. So for all I know, that script could be level 100. It's an elder scrib. Oh my god. Which, can you see that? I'm not even hurting the thing. Crap, it's paralyzing me. I was just kidding. Squibby, I was just kidding. I was curious, okay? Jeez, don't attack the elder scribs. In fact, never attack the scribs. The scribs are cute. We love scribs. Bye. Bye, scrib. Okay. Now, with this playthrough, we're going to be allowed to die. Oh, no, it's not permadeath. I wouldn't have attacked a gigantic scrib in permadeath. Nah. Exactly, and it really genuinely is my belief. I love the scrib. I was just surprised to see one so big. Hey, can we get a ride? Get a ride, get a ride. We cannot get a ride. Just as well, just as well. Alright. I guess we're going towards Pelagiad. But honestly, in Pelagiad, don't you think they're used to getting all the escaped slaves? Sounds like, you know, the only settlement an escaped slave could go to. Give me pearls. Yes. Well, that's gonna give us a little bit of money, isn't it? By the way, money-wise, we have the prices as set by Morrowind Rebirth. So typically things are less valuable. Uh-oh. I see a big crab. I do have that, but I didn't use it. I could have. You want to go and look for more? It's not automatic now. It's not a constant ability. It's a spell that I can cast anytime I need to. Cold. Well, there you go. I forgot what I was saying, guys. I forgot. Yes, prices are Morrowind Rebirth, and then on top of that, I have hard trade. My goodness, between harder barter, harder merchant, hard trade, and smart merchant. So I have hard trade again. That goes with the 4 NM series. Like I want to give the mods a chance to work all together. Yeah. And yeah, because you couldn't do the puzzle canal quest. So prices are lower, and we get very little money anyway. Like with hard trade, I can sell things reasonably well, but anything I buy is going to be crazy expensive. The grass, you might recognize it. It's we haven't used it in a long time. It's Ritz grass, Ritaliers. Not exactly like Shenny. If you haven't played it, crap. Then again, they seem to be a little stuck in the furniture. Let's leave it that way. We're not going to get rich, that's for sure. And then because everything is de-leveled, no, there's no problem, Shenny. Go for it. Like, that's the whole point of us being here, is to talk and spend time together. So that's fine. It's just if you haven't played the game, I always hope that at some point you might, and so I don't want to tell you how it is, but then if you insist, I will tell you. It's really not a problem. So we have outlaws. Outlaws with a D level. Aha! See? When I specifically installed the Gwar. He's a level 20 Nord, but anyway, he's killing me. That's for sure. I need to take notes. Why I don't have my Gwar textures? Who knows? Yep. Pum, pum, pum. We're gonna need to get ourselves some gear. Like, somehow we need to make up for the difference of level between them and us. We're so bad. We can't even kill a fish. Seriously, I can't move. Don't know what's happening to me. I was exhausted, I think. Oh, come on. We have to be able to... Yeah, mounting the squib would work. I think we have some very strict rules on fatigue. Well, now you're running away. Oh, swimming away. Alright, let's have a look together. What is changed in the combat? Because I'm quite sure it's a boatload of things. Right, so we have this and this and this installed. I didn't put the GMSTs. We have this as well. I didn't put the training. But combat, there's a lot of things, like so much. First we have the fighting stances, where essentially if you do a forward attack you get extra crit. If you do a sideway attack you have a chance to dodge, but you cannot use a shield, okay? If you go backwards, and you see that's what I was doing. I was going backwards when fighting. And it cost me a lot of magicka. Okay. When jumping, you do more critical damage depending on your skill, your agility and acrobatics. I have some of that, right? So maybe. There's no bonus when standing still. Yeah. I kind of like that. I'm not sure that the way it's implemented work, but I kind of like that. That's exactly why I decided to go back to the very old, possibly crashy third-party program, Morrowind Enhanced, so I could have combat enhanced that forces me to move left and right, backwards and forwards during a fight. Not for the same reason as that, because I can do combos, but I like the idea behind it. Because too often in Morrowind, you run to your enemy, you stand there and you go foom, 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 foom. That's all you do, right? So this forces you to do things. I want to try the ninja style. Jump to do more critical damage. We'll try that on the fish if it comes back. The hit chance. Now you have almost 100% chance. Okay. Passive. Blind the enemy. Okay, hang on. 3. Attack evasion mechanics. Passive. Blind the enemy or lower his agility. You can also apply the effect of chameleon. As a result, your chances of dodging an attack will increase. So it's not exactly passive. I need to blind the enemy or drain their agility. Active. Move side to side but not forwards. Okay. Who can do that. If, when using active dodging, you are not too overloaded or tired, you get a significant chance of dodging by sacrificing part of your supply of stamina. See, there's so many things in there. Okay, the formula for global damage, I'm gonna leave that alone. Just, damage is going to happen. We can do critical hits, it happens. Especially if I move forward. Aggressive. If I move forward, I increase my chances of critical hit. Also, jumping on the enemies, like in Dishonored, like that, when you would jump but you would one-shot them, so better. So critical hits. Weapon type special. Right now, I'm using a spear. Long blade, axes, mace, short pierce, driven blade. The less stamina the enemy has, the greater the damage done. Okay. Ooh. Unarmed wild creatures also receive... Oh, but that's not me. Hand to hand. It's fine as it is. Okay, so it hasn't been modified. Other combat mechanic. Traumatic damage. Realistic running speed. Backward speed reduced. Okay. So everything is recalculated. The speed, the armor, the damage. Improve AI enemy. Yes. Enemies are smarter. GMSTs have been modified. Okay. Let's try to put that in practice. Fish, come back. I'm gonna jump on you. Okay. Come back, come back. It's not coming back. It understood that I am dangerous now. And I have a crab with me, so... yeah. I don't know if this is... Are you fighting me? There you are. Oh yeah, I got a fish with a spear. Yay! But that comes from Abbott Water Life, so it's a different thing. I still want to try jumping. Are you done running away from me? Really, I should be okay. I should be getting away from the Dren Plantation. So let's do that and look for a Quama forager, not an elder Quama forager, you know, anything like that. We'll see. That's what you do in other Elder Scrolls. That is true. Combat is now finished. What is that boat over there? Is that Ebonheart? No. Anyway, what I wanted to do, guys, is take advantage of my amphibian nature and swim. And collect a few pearls along the way would be great. Nothing. Nothing. As long as there are no slaughterfish, we're good. The gods will never find us. There's no hurry. I promise you I'm going forward. It might not be obvious, but I am going forward. It's run. Oh, can I get a ride?
I suppose there's no harm in talking. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm going that way. Where are you taking me, buddy? That way. Oh, crap, it's a Dunmer.
3 blessings.
Sorry, thank you. Wow. Vivek's looking different. Come on, give me pearls. There we go. Here's one. It is Rebirth loose, yeah. We're going for a Rebirth 4NM deleveled game. Not permadeath though. I'm not crazy enough for that. MMC going re right now. MMC going re? No. Don't tell them. They'll ban me or something. And I'm sorry. I do not love. There's many things I don't like about Rebirth. I understand that it's really annoying that Trans has no concern for compatibility. At the same time, if